In this episode of Bulldog TV, we'll watch the seniors walk the stage at graduation, admire the Arts Gala, check in at Poetry Night, and look at a retiring teacher. Welcome to our Graduation Day episode. I'm Danae Blair, and this is Bulldog TV. Our top story in this episode of Bulldog TV is graduation. Kevin was there to give us the scoop. Let's take a look.
On Friday, May 12th at 7 p.m. in Independence at the Cable Dahmer Arena, Grandview High School celebrated the graduating class of 2025. Hundreds of students walked the stage and received their diplomas, marking a major milestone in their lives for these young men and women who spent all their lives building up to this moment. On this special day, they were surrounded by their fellow peers, families, friends, and faculty members. The band played Pop in Circumstances as the class of 2025 was getting prepared to walk the stage. Dr. Vashon Smith and members from the district introduced the class of 2025. They also introduced the elected class speaker, Cree Hill.
I think we can all agree on the feeling that time flies. And each day since that first step has led us to this very moment. 13 years of our childhood over in the blink of an eye.
After a round of applause from the crowd, Dr. Smith went to introduce both the salutatorian, Sebastian Williams, and the valedictorian, Tanasi Aguilera.
So long chasing, imagining what it might feel like. And now that it's here, it doesn't quite feel like an ending, or even a beginning. It simply feels like change.
And took advantage of the opportunities available to explore different career fields. Throughout our journey, we had amazing teachers who were always willing to answer any questions we had, and wonderful classmates who made the long, stressful days a little more bearable.
After the introduction of the class of 2025, the celebration commenced as it was time for everyone to walk the stage and receive their diplomas. Once everyone had walked the stage, senior class president and one of the pioneers of Bulldog TV, Maya Christensen Wright, initiated the turning of the tassel.
Congratulations to the class of 2025. This is Maya Christensen Wright with Bulldog TV signing out one last time. You may now remove your tassels from the right to the left.
After turning the tassel, it was time for seniors to throw their caps in the air, marking the end of Grandview High School's class of 2025 graduation ceremony. This year's graduation was a special one for everyone involved. This is Kevin Ariola, Bulldog TV.
I am extremely proud of our seniors. A great future is ahead for all of them. As we talk about an exciting future, Liam got to see aspiring artists present their work at the Art Gala. Let's check it out.
On April 29th, the third annual GHS Arts Gala commenced. This was an event held to celebrate the magnificent art students of GHS and the fruits of their labor. The citizens of Grandview would come in and take a gallery walk through all the wonderful projects of the students and admire their talent.
I used to be a Grandview student who was passionate to arts, but I never showcased it until about 7 years ago. So now coming back and being able to help give insight and tutor and just be able to shed light on artists now in the making at my own high school, it's a great honor.
The creations had a wide range of artistic categories such as sound, 2D arts, and 3D arts, in order to ensure a wide variety of artists could participate.
I believe the Art Gala is important because it puts the spotlight on a group of students who may not be seen otherwise. Artists are often hidden behind the scenes in our hallways, and so this is a great opportunity for them to shine and for their talents to be recognized.
At the end of the night, awards were given out to those the judges deemed the best, awards in each separate category. Natalie Zampieri ended up winning the People's Choice Award. Congratulations! This is such an imperative, marvelous event each year that we hate to see it end. This is Liam Lewis, Bulldog TV.
Those students definitely had some amazing art to show. Speaking of art, I got to experience the art of poetry at Poetry Night. On Tuesday, April 29th, Grandview High School held a poetry night in the library. Families came out and students and staff got to showcase their talent.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was a way to see other people's feelings into words.
Not only were students and staff able to showcase their talent, but the winner of Poetry Night were also announced and awarded prizes. After a successful night, students are very satisfied and plan on attending another Poetry Night.
I'd definitely go to this event again, even if not a lot of people are interested in this type of stuff. It's just nice being able to be around other people who like literature.
To make Poetry Night more fun, staff and student helpers created something like a coffee shop. They had menus, took orders, and even brought people their drinks when ready.
People have really good poems and also free coffee, so caffeine.
Here are some words of encouragement for anyone interested in poetry.
It's not necessarily about it being the best at first, it's just for fun. But after a while, you can change it and manipulate it to make it the best it can be.
Poetry Night brought students together and took them out of their comfort zone. This event was well put together and very enjoyable. Let's take a look at the winners of Poetry Night. For the general verse category, the winner was Senior George Scott. For the blackout category, the winner was Junior Alea Brown. The winner of the acrostic category was Senior Lauren Wallace. And lastly, for the collage category, Senior Rebecca Lambert took first place. Congratulations to all of you guys. I'm Danae Blair, Bulldog TV. Moving on to other news. Here's a reminder that your last chance for Saturday school is coming up.
Hey everybody, good morning. Come on in, welcome to Saturday school.
Why are we here again?
It's Saturday school. Remember?
It's Saturday school?
You heard that right. On specific Saturdays, you can come from 8 to 11 to make up your attendance.
Why would anyone want to do that? Well, actually, today you get to make up 2 unexcused absences you have for any class. Wow, that's amazing. It really is, isn't it? Now get to work. I got coffee to drink. Okay.
Just come to the library through the back door. And remember, there is only one more Saturday school left for the year. Check your attendance and ask Mr. Clarkson if you have any questions.
Thank you for that reminder. On that note, let's take a look at a quick public service announcement about sending passes to the gym.
My teacher sent me here with a pass.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
No, they did.
Every teacher has been told that they can't send students to the gym, even if they have a pass. Yeah, you got to go back to class.
These last few weeks of school, we all want a break. But you aren't taking a break with a pass to the gym. Teachers and students, please don't write passes to the gym. The gym teachers thank you.
Just like our seniors, we have some familiar faces leaving the building this year. Miss Little is one of those faces.
After 14 years, we are regrettably losing our beloved Miss Lana Lill, who will be retiring at the end of this year. Currently, she teaches virtual lab and credit recovery. Miss Lill discovered her passions in her early years of high school and decided she wanted to spend her life in education.
When I first started teaching, I think that, like all teachers, you feel like you can change the world. You're going to impact every student that comes into your classroom. And then reality sets in and you realize there's only so much you can do to help kids. There's only so many kids that you can help, and not everybody wants your help. That was probably the hardest thing for me as a new teacher. As I've gotten older, and this is my 30th year in education, I've realized I still need to do everything I can to help my kids, but I can't control whether they receive that help or not.
Miss Lill has been a key part of the DHS community for a long time, but her upcoming retirement will soon take her to new horizons.
I am pretty sure that Miss Little is going to be thrilled to not have to be up at the, really early in the morning and be here really late at night. There are obvious advantages for being a teacher and having such a high impact on students, but in the future, I believe she'll get to spend a lot more time with her family and her friends and her lovely dog.
Miss Lill has undoubtedly made a big impact on our students and on the entire Grandview community. She is going to the next stage of her life, however hard it may be for us all and her.
We wish Miss Little the best of luck. This is Liam Lewis, Bulldog TV.
We will miss our retiring teachers, but we can still show our appreciation. Last week, May 5th through 9th, was Teacher Appreciation Week. Ms. Rivers invited students to write a short message and take selfies with teachers who made them feel seen, valued, and supported. The messages and selfies were hung on a wall in the cafeteria for everyone to see. If you haven't checked this out, you should. It's a great way to learn about some of our staff members who go above and beyond. We also have some serious congratulations to pass on to one of our beloved teachers. On Thursday, May 8th, staff across the district were honored at the Employee Recognition Banquet. Officer Lenz was our Support Employee of the Year, Ms. Charbonneau, our Volunteer of the Year, and Mr. Strang was Mentor of the Year. Then, our very own Mr. Jeremy Clarkson was crowned Teacher of the Year for the entire district.
Seaboard Teacher of the Year, Mr. Jeremy Clarkson.
Mr. Clarkson has made a lasting impact on students and families. His belief in every student's potential and the relationship he builds with staff and students is what makes him such an important part of this community. Please join us in congratulating Mr. Clarkson for this amazing honor. Now that we've looked at news inside the school, it's time to see what's going on outside with What's Poppin' Dog. Take it away, Jocelyn.
I'm here with this week's What's Poppin' Dog. Let's check it out.
This coming summer in July, there will be part 4 of Jurassic World. Let's take a sneak peek at how it's going to look.
Too dangerous for the original park. The worst of the worst are left here. Please don't say they're raptors. They're raptors.
Now, let's talk about some things in entertainment news. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky are expecting their 3rd child together. The singer revealed this when she put her baby bump on display at the 2025 Met Gala. The couple are already parents to sons Riot, almost 2-year-old, and Raza, who turns 3 this month. Rihanna previously said she was open to as many kids as God wants her to have. Also, there has been a rumor going around that Rihanna and A$AP Rocky bought a house in Kansas City off Fort Parkway. Did you guys know that? Let's move on to a new song that Kayla Uchis dropped last Friday. It's called I Love You So Much.
My baby made me realize that nothing else even matters.
Now, let's jump into some more local news. April 28th, a 29-year-old man who worked as a paramedic was stabbed shortly after responding to a medical call from the police. The woman he was assisting stabbed him in the chest, pierced his heart. Shanetta Bossell, a 38-year-old woman from Kansas City, was charged with murder and armed criminal actions. She was taken into custody and held on a $1 million bond. If convicted, she faces up to life in prison. This event has made it into national news. Now let's move on to some more national news. Student loans repayments have resumed. The federal government resumed collecting on defaulted student loans on May 5th, ending a 5-year pause that's began during the COVID-19 pandemic. The Department of Education says federal student loan borrowers who fail to pay on time could damage their credit scores and even have part of their paychecks garnished, their tax refunds taken, and even see reductions in Social Security benefits. This could really affect our generation when we go to apply for student loans.
I'm Jocelyn Dukes, and that was this week's What's Poppin' Dog.
To wrap up this episode, Jakari is here with this week's tech tip.
Hey Bulldogs, I'm Jakari Veal here with this week's tech tip.
Have you ever had something important coming up but didn't know how to schedule it on your calendar? Here's an efficient way to do so. First, open Google Chrome. Next, click on the 9 dots in the top right-hand corner. click on Calendar. There are options to create an event, appointment schedule, and more. You could either click Create in the top left corner or click on a date to set your event. You can set how long it lasts and how frequently it repeats, and you could even change the color of the label so it stands out from the rest of your events. You can also set how early you want to be reminded about the event. There are also options to add people, locations, and descriptions or images.
That's all for this week's Tech Tip. I'm Jacariville, and this is Bulldog TV.
Before we sign off, we want to take another moment to feature some of the captured memories from the class of 2025's graduation.
Now, let's take a look at some important upcoming dates. That's it for this episode of Bulldog TV. To view this episode and more, go to www.ghsthestudent.com or follow us on Facebook and Twitter at GHS Bulldog TV. I'm Danae Blair. Have a great day, Bulldogs, and we'll miss you, seniors.